Like the heartbreaking story of a teenager who went to the park in the Bronx for some fun.
And sources tell us it all started out as a water gun fight.
He told me he was going to the park because his friend was having a water gun fight.
Police say someone brought a real gun for that water gun fight. And when Daryl told them to stop squirting him with water, they shot him with bullets in the head. What?
What's good, YouTube?
Wait a minute!
Bring a real gun to a water gun fight.
We're coming back to y'all with another video. Now today we got a 17-year-old named DJ being shot after a water gun fight.
What the hell? What is going on in 2025, gang?
Let's get right into it.
What is going on? They killed him because he told him to stop spraying with a water gun? What sense did that make?
So for those of you who have not been in tune with the New York drill scene lately, there has
Yeah, the Bronx starting to come to new rap at this point.
been a trend going around of YNs running up to people with buckets of water, water guns and water balloons, drenching random people in the middle of the street after temperatures reached over 100 degrees in the city. Here are a couple of clips to give you guys an idea of how these situations go down in real.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. That shit to get you popped anywhere. Niggas looking for viral videos. We ain't going for that, bro.
What?
We used to have water gun fights. But we weren't walking on old people, random people who own the stores. We walking up on our homies. Niggas' moms don't ride down Blake. What are you doing? He yelling at the top of his lungs. This some weird type time, and I ain't gonna lie to you.
I told ya! We went for Drench!
Come on now, dog.
Drench the mama is crazy.
He
That's
went!
bogus as hell, man.
Yeah!
You sure that?
Yeah, Mom!
That's bogus as hell, man. They think it's cool because they want to go viral, you know?
Yeah!
Souls, hey, mother.
Yeah, y'all gonna
So when
tell.
you dead, piece of get on.
Yeah, on some weird timing, bro. They not doing this to nobody that's their age. They ops right down the street. Y'all ain't walking up to y'all ops and just say, let's just have a water gun fight. Let's shoot the guns tomorrow. Like, y'all ain't even doing that. Instead, y'all gonna hit the old people. Come on, bro. Let that be my mom out there. I would have popped your ass too. Hell yeah.
Not even the police were safe in some of these
Right.
situations.
Running from an old man is wild.
Yeah! Dressed up tight! You took my son!
Thirsty little body, bro. Do you know how broke and much of a loser you have to be outside drenching people? These is grown ass men. Not teenagers, they're not in middle school or nothing. They had to think about this. Like, you know how broke and bored you have to be? That's just wild, bro. You know how much water you wasted to fill it up, tied the balloon, and grown ass man broke doing shit like that? Just wild.
experienced his fair share of the Drench challenge as well while walking through the hood, even with his phone still on him.
Mango, Coco, Daddy!
Ice cream, man. He just want to feed the hood.
Hey!
Why they ain't drenching nobody who know gonna do something bad? Like, they drenching everybody
The
else.
challenge seemed harmless at
That's
first,
what's
but a
blowing
couple
me.
of days after it
Y'all
began
ain't
going
drenching nobody who knows
viral,
gonna do
people
something
started
bad.
to take things to another level of disrespect. And the more it went on, the more comfortable the YNs started to get with doing the challenge on random civilians.
I forgot I
And
knew
some
big
people
one.
were
That's
just
cool.
not with getting
Man, that's not
soaked,
cool.
which
Man,
led
that's
to a
stupid.
17-year-old named DJ telling another kid who was shooting him with a water gun to simply stop shooting him with it. Seconds later, a real gun was pulled on DJ. He was shot multiple times and sadly passed away shortly after. The news article wrote,
Police were searching Wednesday for a suspect they say fatally shot a 17-year-old boy in a Bronx park Tuesday night. NYPD officials said Bronx resident Daryl Harris was in Starlight Park on Sheridan Boulevard and East 173rd Street when he was struck in his head and right arm around 8:15 p.m. First responders took him to Jacoby Hospital where he died of
That's
his
crazy,
injuries,
bro.
according to
Or
police.
water gun
Officials
fight,
said
though.
the shooting was sparked by a dispute. They were looking for a man in a dark hoodie, black sweatpants, and a black face mask who fled north on Sheridan Boulevard. Harris is the 16th teen to die in a New York City shooting so far this year, according to NYPD data compiled by Gothamist. The shooting happened just 2 days after the Bronx District Attorney and Mayor Eric Adams condemned gun violence involving teens and called for a re-examination of the way courts handle alleged offenders who are minors. Authorities cited a doubling of teen shootings between 2018 and 2024. What criminal justice advocates said so far, state lawmakers have not shown interest in rolling back.
So y'all telling me that y'all was drenching him with water gun, and I told y'all to stop, and y'all pulled out a real gun and shooting him?
What?
What sense did that make? That's weird.
2017 law that raised the age of criminal responsibility from 16 to 18.
Tonight, the heartbreaking story of a teenager who went to the park in the Bronx for some fun and ended up dead. 17-year-old Daryl Harris went for a water gun fight in the heat last night, but someone brought a real gun and shot him and killed him. We talked to his mother today
Nothing
about
but
the
YN.
loss. Here's Eyewitness News reporter Anthony Carlo.
It's what summer should sound like in the Bronx. But as many parents gleefully walk their child home from
Who's the last
graduation,
generation?
there are some who can't. Kelly Lewis is on her way to make funeral arrangements for her son.
He didn't have no problems with nobody. He was a quiet child. He didn't really go outside. So that's the more shocking part of it.
But on a sweltering Tuesday evening in June, Miss Lewis says her 17-year-old son, Daryl Harris, the homebody, asked to go out to Starlight Park. She didn't think anything of it.
He told me he was going to the park because his friend was having a water gun fight.
Police say someone brought a real gun to that water gun fight, and when Daryl told them to stop squirting him with
This is
water,
crazy.
they shot him with bullets in the head and in the arm. It happened just after 8 o'clock, and shortly after, Daryl called his mom.
He said, I'll be home at 9 o'clock. I said, all right, make sure it's 9 o'clock.
And that was the last words you said.
Yes.
They say a parent should never have to bury their child. Miss Lewis has had to bury two. Her oldest son, Jamal Hunter, was killed in a shooting in the Bronx in 2021. Miss Lewis might seem strong, but she's also numb.
It is kind of rough. They lost one sibling, now they just lost another one. So it takes a toll on the whole family. And that's what these kids don't realize when they pick up these weapons.
Bring some boxing gloves up. Kids got a problem with each other. Y'all don't like each other, fight it out. Instead of this group getting mad and then this group, everybody egging it on, and it turns more to what it, it shouldn't be.
Daryl was supposed to be heading into senior year of high school. Miss Lewis says she's still awaiting more detail on the motive behind her youngest son's killing, as this is still a very active and troubling investigation. In Soundview, Anthony Carlo, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Who's gonna do that, bro? Like, we either gonna keep hitting with the water balloons or keep pushing. Like, you ain't gonna put out no real bitch and just let them have it. That don't even make sense.